All right, Jeff Johnson from Long Beach Radio. I just ran off quick from the coverage of the O'Neill Coldwater Classic to grab a burger from Wildside Grill, and I bumped into Charles McDiarmid. Charles McDiarmid, owner and operator of the Wickinninish Inn, and sponsor, of course, of our coverage here this week on the O'Neill Coldwater Classic. And first, I just want to say thanks for helping us make this all possible. It's been a great event to cover, and I really appreciate having the opportunity to do it in the way we can, thanks to your help.
Well, it's a pleasure, and it's a great event for the entire community. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's. I've heard a great response from people here. They're loving being in people in Tofino are loving having the event here, and the organizers have loved visiting Tofino. And I don't know, how do you see this in the long run affecting Tofino as a community?
Well, I think it really solidifies Tofino's position as definitely the #1 surfing destination in the country, of course. But we all knew that already. So really, to us, what it's doing is putting us on the map from an international perspective. And as you experienced, we did a little reception last night for all the media, and I would say we probably have roughly 40 or so media from all over the world here in Tofino, and they're filing stories not only about the great surfing competition and all the beaches and that, but really about the Tofino experience in general. And on a long-term perspective, I think that's where we as a community will benefit, because people will want to come and see Tofino, whether they're surfers or whether they just want to watch surfing or whether they just want to walk on the beach. People will be attracted to the great things we have to offer, because communicating our message to a worldwide fan base, many of whom are fans of Tofino, they just don't know it yet, is a key part of this whole event. Well,
that was, I talked to Sam Lamiroy, one of the UK's biggest surfers this morning, and we barely talked surf. We talked Tofino, we talked about the beauty of Western Canada and Vancouver Island, the amazing things out here, and he's said he's coming back. Didn't say he was coming back for a competition, he just said he was coming back, and I think that's a great thing to have people thinking about it that way.
Absolutely. You take the phenomena and the fantastic venue of the waves and the beaches we have here, and we're able to leverage that message out about all the other great things that Tofino is known for. Great food here at the Wildside Grill, and all the Sobos and all the other phenomenal restaurants and so on, and eateries in Tofino, and of course the nature and all the other things we have to offer. So I think they're experiencing that firsthand, and that is a much broader message, and I think one that will have staying power for a lot longer than just the competition this year, but hopefully we also have years to come with this same competition, and I'm positive that we'll only get more interest and greater interest in future years.
And I particularly love the timing. People are seeing Tofino as a destination outside of July and August, as shoulder season and the winter and the opportunities and the beauty that's still here year round. And
absolutely true. Tofino is a great destination 4 seasons of the year, and this is a period that is typically from a visitor perspective is a little quieter period. The week before and leading up to kind of Halloween is always a bit of a quieter week travel wise, so it's a win-win for everyone, and really we get a chance to show off some of the great things about Tofino, in an October and early November that people don't always necessarily realize in the summertime.
Well, good. I'm really thankful again, like I said, for you providing us with the opportunity to cover this event like this, and I hope to talk to you a little later and see how it all wraps up in the end.
Well, thanks for keeping everyone informed and getting the word out as the action happens.
Pete DeVries hitting the beach in a couple hours. Got to get down to Cox Bay for that one. That's going to be the big one.
Absolutely. With his performance for day 1 and day 2, of course. Pete's carrying the flag now, so we're all behind him, of course, as we always were. So, it'll be interesting to see. We would like to see him move on right till Saturday.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Well, thanks for talking to us, Charles.
Absolutely.
Take it easy,
Have
brother.
a great day.
Thanks. Light rain has started, but still a lot of excitement coming up at the O'Neill Coldwater Classic today. About 5, maybe closer to 5:30, we're going to have Pete DeVries hitting the water, one of the locals still in competition. Shannon Brown, whom I assume many would consider a local here as well, is also still in the competition. We won't see him in the round of 48 probably until tomorrow, but Pete DeVries, about 5:30 today, you'll be able to catch up with him in the water, carrying through, I'm sure, into the next round. Come on down, cheer the hometown boy on, and show your support for the O'Neill Coldwater Classic. It's going on at Cox Bay, and thanks to the Wickinninish Inn for providing the official sponsorship for the coverage of the O'Neill Coldwater Classic here on Long Beach Radio, and many thanks to the Pacific Sands as well for letting me plug my gear in and use them as a home base for broadcasting here from Cox. You're listening to Long Beach Radio, CIMM FM 99.5 in Ucluelet and CHMZ FM 90.1 in Tofino.